Hi there, I'm Tina. I'm a graphic designer on a magazine called Healthy Food Guide. I've been in the industry for over 20 years, but I started for book publishing actually, having done a degree show from Art College, and someone picked up my business card and I got an interview and I started and moved to London within 2 weeks. I work on a computer pretty much all day, but I work on a template. I work with a program called the Creative Suite, which includes Photoshop, which you might be familiar with, and another program called InDesign, and another one called Illustrator. Predominantly I use InDesign, and it's all about putting words and pictures together on a page and telling a story. So I research pictures, I commission or I ask people to take pictures for me, and then another team of writers write the words and I style them. So all of this is what I do. So I research imagery and I style text and decide which sizes you have to think. It's all about what you want people to read first, second and third. Do you want them to look at the picture first, or do you want them to, and if they're not quite sure what the picture means, you have a headline and then you have an intro to tell the story, and then you try and get them in to read the rest of the body copy. I've had quite a few projects in my time. I've worked for book publishers, I've worked for magazine publishers. I've also been commissioned to design a book on the history of magazines. That was a really fun project, and I was allowed into the room basically of 100 years worth of magazines. And equally I've photographed a few celebs in my time as well. You're most probably way too young to know who they are, but Meera Syal, she was quite famous. Phil Spencer and Kirsty, as in the Holmes people, gurus, and a couple of movie people, Philip Glenister. That's been quite a fun thing, but you'll have to ask your mum and dad about those. Every day we have a catch up with the other team members, so we make sure everyone is doing what they should do. And how we can help other team members if they're not succeeding in meeting daily tasks. You know, we all have a number of things that we have to get done each day. And being a monthly magazine, obviously we have weekly schedules and we have monthly schedules. Keeping on top of that, and making sure that it's all going to, because time is money. I think the one thing, if you are interested in any creative aspect, is just being aware of everything. Everything has a creative element to it that you look at, whether it be fashion, whether it be design, whether it be you'll find this out if you do follow down an art route. You have great courses now that have multi-disciplines, but I think it's just being interested in anything and recording it, keeping a record. I've done so many projects that I now don't have record of what I've done. So if anything interests you, take an Instagram of it. Social media is just, it's keeping up with all of that side of things as well. Yeah, if anything that you love, draw it, doodle it.
Yeah.
I was very bad at it. I'll be honest.
No, you weren't.
I wish I had an iPhone when I was 20 years old. But yeah, just be interested in anything that makes you smile. Colours, textures. You never know when it could be useful.